So now we move to the modern age. Now, from the pictures, might not look so modern to you, but of course in 1967 it was, and it still holds up if you look real carefully. Modern man makes machines with his tools. A machine, no matter how complicated it may be, is also a tool, for it works for man. And here is our friend, the farmer over the years. You can see that on the whole, or if you know the expression by and large, in general, meaning in general, on the whole, the farmer's tools have not improved as quickly as those of the craftsman. In some parts of the world, farming is still carried on by the same methods used in the early days of man's history. And here's the reason. Because poor people cannot afford such machines as tractors. So sometimes they just have to stick to what they can afford. Not the most wonderful thing in the world, but at least it's still something. And as technology becomes cheaper and cheaper, poorer people are definitely able to share in that and employ and utilize those in their work. And here are those tractors. Great contrast with the old methods that are still sometimes employed and utilized. Sometimes machines can make life more difficult and frustrating. For instance, a fast car is of little use in a traffic jam. However, wherever there's a problem, someone can solve it. Every problem contains its own solution. See, in this, I see flying cars. That can be a possible solution. It might create what's the word I'm looking for? It has to be well thought out. It could create some potential difficult situations as well, but if people are free to think for themselves and to do, we can do anything. You solve the problem, don't create one. And also, every problem contains its own solution. Now remember, this is 1967, so this was what a computer was like. But that isn't the point, because it was an advancement. They used reel-to-reel tapes, research old computers. Even this in 1967 was very, very advanced. The first computers took up an entire room and had very little memory. Okay, we have our typewriter, which we don't really use. That's anachronistic at this part in this modern age. However, today, we're talking about 1967. Today, man has machines such as computers to help solve some of his problems. And the point is that though the technology may evolve, the idea is the same, right? We use, just like back in the old days, we have those machines that do a certain job, then we improve upon them, and it helps us solve some of our problems. Mixing, matching, using different materials, different technologies, different advancements. This helps for us to progress. If man uses his machines properly, he can ensure a better life for everyone in the future. And the future is unlimited, just like man's mind. Who knows what creations and inventions and tools will be designed and invented. Only time will tell, and only the future can tell. But you guys will see the progress of man like there's no tomorrow. That's a play on words, by the way. Unlimited future.